Greetings and welcome to the new update in NIKKE, which is the NIKKE X Persona crossover, which has been very hyped for myself personally until I saw the characters themselves, as I have no problem with it being Aegis, Makoto and Yukiko. I'm just very disappointed that basically Shiftup had to do what Atlus/Sega have said, which is rumored to be that they wanted no fan service, no sexualization, no like jiggle physics whatsoever of the characters. Which I mean, some can say like, "Oh my God, no!" But they are, you know, they're school children and etc. etc. Okay, my devil's advocate argument on this, which I know is an interesting one, is unfortunately. They have actually done it with much younger characters, which is the Evangelion characters, which actually do have at least some form of bums and stuff like that too. And I'm sorry, but NIKKE is always about the butts and the boobs and stuff like that too. Like, you know, it's aesthetically pleasing. And it just looks really, really, really weird. And I'll show you when we get into it as well how Makoto, weirdly enough, her chibi has more cake than her actual model. And if you've ever played the actual original Persona games as well, people did try to make the argument, well, she didn't have much there in the first place, but she did have something. She has less cake in a game about bums than the original game. Just let that sink in. But anyway, let's go in. I don't know what lobby I'm going to get at the moment, so we're going to get a surprise either way, like a little bit of a flashbang. Apart from that, we've had some other things as well, which has been great. Investigation, passion, unveil the truth of your partner. Okay, that's something new, which wasn't in last night, but alright, cool. I'll have a look at that at some point. Anyway, we do have the new chapters, both 47 and 48, which is quite nice, the trail marker. We had lots of new quality of life as well. Like, if you actually complete the story over the next 55 days, you'll get, like, you know, 10 pull, as well as also 5 crystals, which is very, very nice as well. I'm hoping there's some retroactive stuff too, but anyway, who knows? First things first. So actually, what is in the trail maker? No, I was hoping that there might be some other stuff as well, like I just missed, but c'est la vie. Okay, so we have ourselves Makoto first. In fact, before I get to her costume, let's get to Makoto. So here is Makoto, which is the first of the 2 Persona characters that are available. It is covering both P3, P4, P5. I will admit that, like, I know there is disappointment with I just being an SR, but let's be honest, whoever they actually had as the SR, it would have caused controversy regardless. So, you know, c'est la vie, it is what it is. So we're heading. She's looking pretty good. She's looking alright here, isn't she, from the front? Her full name is Makoto Nijima. She's the student council president at Shujin Academy and strategist for the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. She is calm, responsible, and proactive, but sometimes too earnest to compromise. Alright? She's a shotgun unit, burst-free attacker. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I will roll for at least a copy, even though I am slightly disappointed. She's got several different costumes. She's got her standard outfit. She's got her school outfit. And then she's got the NIKKE exclusive outfit, which is her in, like, her PJs. Which I will admit, her panda PJs are absolutely adorable. But yeah, let's have a look at the shooting poses. What happened? Like, it does seem like the original sort of, and of course it's all in Japanese, there is no English VA for some reason when it comes to collabs. It's just, there's nothing there. In an outfit like this, there being nothing there is just crazy. Like, it's negative fan service. Like, the back muscle's nice and all, but it's just like, bro. Now let me show you the chibi. The chibi has cake. Why does the chibi have cake, which she should have, like this? But yeah, it boggles the mind. So you can clearly see Shiftup probably did have in mind something like, you know, this that we can see here for her model. And quite frankly, they probably would have sold a lot more, and people bought a lot more for this unit. I would have MLB'd both her and Yukiko had we had something like this. I know it seems kind of petty, but we play NIKKE for the story, the plot, and the bakery. Let's be honest. I mean, like, that chibi game has been really good these days.
教えてもらったのだけど、前哨基地には幽霊
I am fully blaming Atlus and Sega for this. Absolutely. Like I said, once again, she looks great when it comes to everything else. It's just disappointing on the other end. Then, of course, you have a school outfit, which, I mean, you got some nice thigh squish right there as well with the pantyhose, but then it's just like, oh, okay. Like, it's a shame because every collab they do, I'm going to be honest, if you can't be, like, have flexibility with, like, the creation, then why even bother in the first place? Like, I get it. It's nice that we get them, but, like, Lycus Recoil, when you go by, that was a little disappointing. It was a nice collab, but the units themselves were like, whoa, what? They had less assets than the anime, which was, like, what they're based from. So... like, Pascal has more going on, which is the SR freebie from the NIKKE collab, which is a literal robot, than she does. That's what's insane. So, yeah. As I said, like, this is cute, and she even has the cake as well with her chibi. I actually check with the cake on this one. I doubt she's got any because she's wearing a skirt. Yeah, you can't even tell, really. And I remember when we got announced, I was like, oh my god, Makoto. Oh my word, I remember her from P5R, and it's like, damn, the view was something indeed. And like, they even had it with Anne, where her literal death pose was her sticking her ass in the air. So, and so like, oh no, we don't do that in the Persona games. It's like, oh yes, you later do. We go to Nikkepedia as well. We should be able to see like the if you go to abnormality, the abnormal ones. We should be able to see the ones like that we don't currently have right now. They have Aegis, who's also currently live as well. The 7th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon developed by the Keijo Group. As part of the specialized extracurricular Execution Squad C, she's an android capable of summoning a persona. While she initially behaves like a machine, acting in an obedient and overly straightforward manner, she gradually comes to develop human emotions. Okay. As I said, I'm not going to look at the kits because, like, I'm not very good when it comes to explaining kits. I'm just here to show you, like, the individuals. Now, it makes sense that she doesn't really have much in terms of, like, looking. Like, even in the original P3 version, she didn't. Like, in the remake, she definitely didn't. But she's also a robot. Why would they give robots... I mean, they gave her titties, but why would they give her, like, a bum? Like, you know. You could argue that with Nikke's as well, but hey. She's an actual robot. Yeah, her chip is cute. I just think it's a shame that she is an SR. They clearly... What they did, at least in my opinion, is, and I think it's like the theory that we've gone with in my community, is that they have taken the characters that won all the popularity polls. So, oh, we got Yukiko. Like, for Persona 3, it was Aegis. For Persona 4, it's Yukiko. And for Persona 5, it's Makoto. So it makes sense that these characters are the ones that we have in NIKKE. So, yeah. But whoever was going to be the SR is always going to be a problem. Anyway, right now, Yukiko is not available in the game. She is going to be on the second half. And she is a bit of a strange one. I do like her. She's a goofy goober in the actual game. And I'm really looking forward to the P4 remake. It's one of my favorite Persona games. And generally favorite PS2 games like I've ever played. So I just really hope they don't mess it up. Because I'll be very disappointed if they do. But her full name is Yukiko Amagi. She's a member of the investigation team formed by a group of students from Yasogami High School, as well as a Persona user as daughter to the manager of the renowned Amagi Inn. She's undergone training as its next heir. Though quick-witted, she struggles a bit at reading the room and can come across as airheaded. Now, she's a machine gun user. Which I've got nothing wrong with. She's the traditional Japanese beauty. But, like, she has a fan, and I generally thought when she was going to... Because, like, she's got a fan. I was like, oh, great, she's going to be, like, a rocket launcher unit or a sniper, maybe, because of, like, the way the fan works. No, instead, they had the fan turn into, like, a machine gun, which is mounted on her arm, very similar to the way Eve is, but whatever. Like, there's just not even with the hair. There's just it's static unless when she reloads. Like, how is there almost nothing with her hair flowing about? But she's looking good. She's looking good. Like, once again, the chibi looks better than the actual SD model, which is crazy. And I think is like weird. And you can see the vision that Shiftup were going for. And then like Atlus Sega are like, no. No. Stop it. And we actually go to the view mode. We can see her alternative outfits, which is her, you got her her in outfit, which is cute. You know, her kimono. Which, I mean, like, it's not bad. Yeah. So you can understand why I myself am a little disappointed and let down by the collab, because I really was hoping for something a little bit more. But then weirdly enough, you get like, even though like, oh no, you can't have it looted, and then they allowed Shiftup to have this outfit, which is like, okay. I mean, it put her in like thigh-high stockings, like negligee, like, but I mean, it's not like you see anything. But I mean, I guess you get some feet like you do with Makoto. This is probably the most Atlus would let them do. Like, you know, you can see the soles of her feet and then, you know, put her in this sort of thing. And even then, it's still like, not much. But whatever. Either way, she's adorable. I probably will still get, like I said, at least one copy each. And I'll do the Bond stores at some point. Which obviously we do on this channel. But if I like show for an example, like the one I'm on about, this is Pascal from the NIKKE collab. I'm pretty sure this thing has more jiggle. Yeah. That has more animation and jiggle in its shooting. And it's just straight at rip. It's like, what do you mean it has more jiggle? No. You don't understand. Like, when they are shooting, they are practically static. Like, bro. Even the fume, it's crazy. It's crazy how much static, like how static they are. So, like, hang on. It's like, oh, okay, cool. It's like, oh, what do you mean? It's like, look, if you actually pay attention to the funnel, that is legitimately actually jiggling, which to me, more jiggle physics, but whatever. Anyway. The highlight of the collab is the costume gacha. The outfit for Phantom is like, holy moly. Like, once again, this is why it's the Shiftup Atlus thing. Oh, sorry, the Atlus Sega thing, which is where the fears are coming in. That they have just like been like, no, you're not allowed to do any of this. Because this is Shiftup at their finest.
Just because I'm now a thief of judgment.
They've been doing this a lot with the fading out stuff when it comes to like scarves or ribbons or whatever it is, like fabric. And I probably will get it. And I like the fact that she's got two different standing like modes as well. So she's got one where she's taking a mask off. She's got the persona.
About this outfit, it's meant to represent
and then puts her mask back on.
Who, after fighting for justice her whole life,
and I actually
thought with her allies at the last minute.
I thought the little guy there was a dog, but it's a hedgehog. And I knew that she was going to get a Gacha skin just because of the fact that it happened with Privity. Now, this is one thing I will complain about, even though I think the outfit looks absolutely fucking amazing, is they need to shrink those ribbons down because we actually are seeing less cake on Phantom in his Gacha skin than we are on her regular. I just realized this. Like, it is actually obscuring the view. What the absolute hell, Shiftup? We have to complain about this. So, yeah, the chibi, once again, is just like absolute cinema. Like, goddamn, that walk, that swagger, that everything. Like, she knows. Now, I actually haven't done her treasure yet, but I will get around to doing it.
People can't take their eyes off me. It's not ideal for a phantom thief, but it's perfect for a paragon of justice. The outpost is a peaceful place. I'm sure it's all thanks to you, monsieur.
But the midriff, the belly button, should I say, sorry, and just everything else is like absolutely fantastic. So I can't really complain about that. If you go check the regular Phantom, I'll show you what I mean with the outfit. Like you just actually can see more with her standard than you can with that, which, once again, it's not always about that, but it's like, it's one of the things. Like, come on, at the end of the day, this is the Guna Gacha game, so, you know, we want to see it. So, it's her standard outfit. Wrong one. So, yeah, you can see more there, even if it is just, like, more of a sneak peek, but, like, the overall, like, aesthetic of the actual costume is, like, absolutely gorgeous, in all honesty. So, I don't really have much to complain about. So why is my thingy not available at the moment? I swear I had the treasure. Is she not, like, maxed out on something? I'm sure she is. I'm sure she is. Oh, right. I need to do the... I'm doing Flora's right now, which, speaking of, she isn't available at the moment. Hang on a moment. But Flora's costume was mentioned in the thing. I don't know why I'm looking there, actually, because, like, it's quick for me to go here. Flora's costume is in the game, but it's not available on the pass, and this is crazy because it is a bunny costume from a Missilus unit, which is like, okay, are we getting something different when it comes to the 777 event this year? Because normally it's always Tetra. So, yeah, I'll do it where you can see a bit more, and it's just like, god damn, does she look fantastic. It's perfect because she's obviously she's just got her treasure too. And, I mean, like, arigato gozaimasu Shiftup, you know? Like, like, that is a very nice high-tech bunny outfit for a character I was not expecting we'd ever get one. She looks absolutely gorgeous. And yes, this is going to be like an absolute buy when it comes around to it. So that's like the main costumes and other things as well. I've already done like a little bit of the things, like when it comes to the Persona front line. But I will say one of the things I will give credit for when it comes to Shiftup is the absolute love they have actually put into this map. It's gorgeous. It absolutely is gorgeous. Like, when you do the story, they actually have put like the actual text and everything, which is very similar to the way that they have it in Persona 5. It's very stylized and everything as well. You see it there with all this stuff as well. This is very beautifully done and lovingly crafted by Shiftup. The music, you can tell, is very Persona-esque. They have the Persona, like, you could have the, like, it's... The only thing that's annoying me is the Persona 4 is it only has, like, the literal stack of TVs to show for it, really, at the moment. Whereas Persona 3, you've got, like, Tartarus, you've got the dormitory, you don't have anything with P4 outside of what is there. And then for P5, you have the entire May Cafe has changed into this, which is like, okay, that's pretty cool. It's like the little, you know, the cafe that's in P5 that you hang out in with the crew. And you can even go to the dormitory too, which is fantastic. I think they've done a real good job with this hub. The coordinated operation... Oh, yeah, they used to have the phone booth from Persona 3 as well. Well, just Personas in general. It's always a phone booth, isn't it? And then you have the suspicious limo, which is from Persona 4. So, scratch that in terms of, like, they're not much. There is the TVs and then the limo. I will admit, because we're getting the remake, it's probably not as fresh in people's minds about Persona 4, whereas like for myself, I played on PS2, I played Golden, I streamed it on, I've done it on stream, love it, absolutely fantastic. I'm kind of worried what they're going to be doing, because considering the direction Atlus and Sega are wanting to go in with what they've been doing to a lot of their titles lately, but I'm still willing to remain optimistic, so we'll see what happens. I'm always happy to see the Made for You guys come back as well, and it's lovely to see Leona be part of this collab as well. So yeah, no complaints on that end either. Maybe she'll get a costume, I doubt it, but who knows. I really loved her Evangelion costume. It was probably the best thing that was part of that collab. I did not care much for the collab, it was kind of boring. But I can't comment on the story for this collab, I haven't done it, so yeah. But yeah, when you go through, like I was saying, you go coordinated operation, they're going to be popping up whenever we want, whenever they are available, just as an FYI. In fact, one's coming up tonight/tomorrow, so keep that in mind, at least depending on your time zone. There is a mini game available as well, which is very nice with the way it looks like they're all, facing off with one another, which is Midnight Phantom Runner. Like, you go in and it is basically Pac-Man, but as like Persona-esque. So yeah, you just go around, you just collect coins. The music's fantastic. Like I said, like they actually have put some real love into this collab. It's just a shame that the actual units personally are very disappointing to me, which I know is probably bad for me to say, but it's true. It is. Like I'm allowed to be disappointed. It was my youth was Persona 4, Persona 3, so like them being with the characters that they've done it with, it's like, once again, I don't blame Shiftup. I do blame Atlus and Sega, and I semi-blame Shiftup for actually capitulating, but this is unfortunately common and on par with a lot of the collabs. It's like, if you actually go to the collab units in the past, if we go to them, it's always the abnormal ones. Obviously, I've got quite a few of them. You can tell which ones allow them to do stuff, which ones don't. Like, the Evangelion ones did, because, like, once again, it's Yoko Taro, I think, was doing it at the time. So, we have, like, we have A2. We got Eve, which is their own game anyway, and Raven. Then you got 2B as well. Like, holy crap with 2B. She got me into the game. I won't deny that. Then, of course, you have, when it started being a little bit on there, Emilia. And, of course, everyone knows about Coatgate, so, yeah. Emilia was a very disappointing collab with the ReZero. It's like, what is this? But at least at the bare minimum, she has 5 jiggles, so... And they had Katie Mills for the voice, but even then, the voice, it wasn't even voiced the actual event. Rem, I mean, she looks adorable in this. I can't deny that, but... There's, like, nothing to see. There's literally nothing to see. Like, even in this one, it's like, oh, okay. I mean, at least she does look cute, though, so you can't deny that. Then Asuka, which is like, Asuka, sorry. I mean, this is one of her outfits, but you go to, like, her standard plug suit. It's like, oh, I wonder who let them do this. Like, once again, this character is younger than the Persona characters. I'm just saying. So, yeah, but I didn't care much. I got her for, like, just the sake, because I thought at least this outfit looked kind of cool. I mean, I didn't really like the even collab. I'm not going to deny that. Then, of course, we have the Lacquer's Recall, which I mentioned earlier, which is like, oh, man, no, you're going to get something with this. I mean, you do get at least a little bit of butt jiggle, but they just look anorexic, man. That's the thing. That's another thing with the Makoto, is she just generally look anorexic, man. Yeah, she didn't have much in terms of it, but like honestly, she's got the penguin, so yeah, whatever. Like, even I'm pretty sure she's like 14 or even younger, and it's just like, bro, what? Like, even she got something. I don't know. I've not seen her in the. I've not watched the movies, not all of them, so yeah. But anyway, that is the current update in NIKKE. I mean, you even got feet with freaking Kirby, like, for those who want that. But even Capcom actually, like, gave us... I didn't get it, and I kind of wish I did, but they even gave us this. Like, goddamn. Like, arigato for Jill, And Chisato having not what I was hoping for was a slight disappointment, but whatever. I love her in the anime. She was great in the anime. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on twitch.tv/Sawabsy. We will be doing the campaign story at some point. It's unlikely it's going to be today because it is going to be a very hot day as of recording this. But yeah, I'll be doing the Persona Frontline story as well on the stream, where I'll be voicing the whole thing and probably recording it and actually uploading it. I've been doing it. Some of the events I've not actually been recording as of late, especially if they're voiced, and just letting them be the live streams. So we're going to see how things go. But yeah, for now, I would say thank you very much for watching. If you have, if you haven't, hey, that's fine as well if you've gotten this far. So yeah, ta-ta for now, and take care of yourselves. And look forward to the 777 event from Tetra, because it's always going to be delicious. And hey, if you like the characters, go for them. That's what I always say. If you're not put off by the way they look aesthetically, you know what? All credits to you. I'm going to get at least a copy each, and that's it. Anyway, ciao ciao for now.